GeoStudio 2024.2 provides important updates and new features for GeoStudio users conducting slope stability, seepage, and consolidation analysis, particularly for defining conditions within the unsaturated zone and assessing failure probability. Let's take a closer look at what you can do with the new features in this GeoStudio release. SlopeW and Slope3D now provide the option to use a unique material model in the unsaturated zone. This eliminates the need to split regions along the piezometric surface to assign different geotechnical properties in the unsaturated zone. For example, an undrained strength definition might be needed in the saturated zone, while a more Coulomb material model is required in the unsaturated zone. Similarly, liquefied strengths might be required below the water table, while drained effective stress strengths may be needed above. SlopeW and Slope3D now include an option to exclude B-bar or RU in the unsaturated zone. B-bar is often used to model the pore water pressure response due to loading, while RU is used to capture spatial variation in pore water pressure as a function of effective overburden stress. In both cases, the pore water pressure definition is often not valid in the unsaturated zone. This new option allows GeoStudio to better reflect field conditions. The release of GeoStudio 2024.2 sees the expansion of probabilistic and sensitivity analysis into Slope3D. Probabilistic analysis enhances slope stability assessments by embracing variability, acknowledging geological uncertainties, and providing a more comprehensive understanding of the probability of failure. The sensitivity analysis functionality provides an efficient way to investigate the parameters with the greatest influence on 3D stability. Those conducting a probabilistic analysis in SlopeW or Slope3D may now determine the reliability index. This is an additional probabilistic analysis output that provides crucial value to the slope safety measure, as it represents the number of standard deviations that separate the mean factor of safety from the critical factor of safety. When analyzing the reliability of a system or structure, engineers often use this index to assess the safety margin and ensure that the design meets acceptable risk levels. Thus, a higher reliability index indicates a more robust and reliable design against failure. The new column force add-in API allows a force to be applied to every column of every slip surface. The add-in returns the force components and point of application on each column, allowing engineers to create add-ins to simulate the application of static or dynamic loads applied to a sliding mass. This new functionality provides users the ability to expand the current pseudostatic approach and better accommodate spectral pseudostatic or similar seismic practices in limit equilibrium stability analysis. SEEP3D now accommodates a comprehensive definition of anisotropic conditions. The hydraulic conductivity of porous media is often higher in one direction than in other directions, generally due to sedimentation, consolidation, dissolution, or homogenization of layered media as equivalent homogeneous media. In these cases, the hydraulic conductivity is assumed orthotropic, that is, unique and independent in three mutually perpendicular directions. SEEP3D now allows engineers and hydrogeologists to enter the dip and dip direction of the principal axis, along with anisotropy ratios defining the hydraulic conductivity in the opposing directions of the rotated Cartesian coordinate system. Sigma W was updated to provide improved handling of unsaturated conditions in consolidation analysis. The effective saturation controls the influence of pore water pressure changes on deformations, and therefore effective stress changes in the unsaturated zone. The value of effective saturation is now obtained as an average over the time step to improve the accuracy of the solution. This is particularly important if the pore water pressures cycle in the unsaturated zone. However, it also improves the simulation of staged construction of an embankment, since the fill material normally desaturates after placement. Finally, GeoStudio 2024.2 now includes an enhanced user experience with the addition of context menus. The right-click context menu provides quick access to relevant actions, reducing the need for navigating through the user interface to find specific commands. The enhanced usability and streamlined interactions make for a more efficient user experience. These new features are now available in GeoStudio 2024.2. Visit MySequent for the full release notes. If you have any questions, please contact the GeoStudio sales team or submit technical questions through our online support portal. Thank you for watching and enjoy using GeoStudio 2024.2.